students, myself Nirav Rajans. We have studied 4 types of number systems in last sessions like decimal number systems, binary number systems, octal number systems and hexadecimal number systems. Now we will learn how to express one number systems into another number systems, means conversion of number system. The conversion of numbers from one system to other system is distributed as here. At here you can see decimal to binary number systems, vice versa binary to decimal number systems. Then decimal to octal number systems, vice versa octal to decimal number systems. Same next decimal to hexadecimal number systems, vice versa hexadecimal to decimal number systems. Next method is binary to octal number systems, vice versa octal to binary number systems. Then binary to hexadecimal number systems, vice versa hexadecimal to binary number system. And the last category is hexadecimal to octal number systems, vice versa octal to hexadecimal number systems. Dear students, for your convenience, I further distributes these conversions of number systems into two sections. In first sections, the conversion of number system will done with the help of calculator. In another sections, the conversion of number system will done without help of calculator. Means at here we are using coding techniques. We learn the conversion of number system with the help of calculator. At here you will see the 6 types of conversion is possible with the help of calculator. At here you will see the first things is decimal to hexadecimal conversions, then hexadecimal to decimal conversions, then decimal to octal conversion, then octal to decimal conversions, then decimal to binary conversions and binary to decimal conversions. These 6 categories of conversion will done with the help of calculator. Let's we start our first conversion method, that is decimal number system to binary number system. Divisional method is used for decimal to binary conversions. In this divisional method, the decimal number is divided by 2 progressively until the 0 will detect as a quotients. At here the quotients having 2 parts. The first part that is called as a integer part and the second part that is called as a fractional part, and the fractional part is also known as remainder. Here I will show you step-by-step procedures about how to convert the decimal number systems into binary number systems. Now we take an example for decimal to binary conversion. Here 101 is an decimal number. For that we use a divisional method, and for our support for the calculations we use calculator. Here 101 is divided by 2. Why 2? Because it is a binary conversion. The 2 is the base of binary number system. Now if we divide 101 by 2, then we will get the answer 50.5. At here 50 is become quotients and we write quotients over here. Now 0.5 is the remaining term, but we can't write 0.5 as a remainder. So we need to multiply this 0.5 with 2. Why 2? Again 2 is the base of binary number system. That's why we must have to return any fractional value with multiplications by 2. Okay, then we will get the answer 1 over here. So now this one is become the remainder. So we write remainder over here. Now in next step we follow this whole procedure again. So 50 is divided by 2, then we will get the answer 25. See here 25 is become quotients, but here there is no any fractional value, so we have to write directly 0 as a remainder. Now again next step, same procedure, 25 is divided by 2, then we will get the answer 12.5. Here 12 is become quotients and 0.5 is multiplied with the 2, then we will get the answer 1. 1 is considered as a remainder and we have to write this one over here. Now again same procedure, 12 is divided by 2, then we'll get the answer 12 divided by 2 is equals to 6. Here 6 become quotients and remainder is what? 0. Now 6 divided by 2, then we'll get the answer 3. These 3's become quotients and remainder is 0. Again next same procedure, next step, 3 divided by 2, then we'll get the answer 1.5. Here 1 become quotients and 0.5 is multiplied with the 2, then we'll get the answer 1 as a remainder. Now the last step, 1 divided by 2, then we'll get the answer 0.5. Here 0 is become our quotient and 0.5 is multiplied with 2, then we'll get the remainder 1. Okay. Now here 0 is our last quotient or last step, because 0 is very mandatory term for the quotients, right. Now we remove this calculator and make our answer. See here, LSB and MSB. In previous lectures we discussed about the LSB and MSB. Here MSB is what? Most significant bit, and LSB is what? Least significant bit. So we have to write this remainder as our answer in this way, right. So now we will get the answer 101 of decimal number is converted into binary form like this, 1100101. According to arrow you have to write your answer, and you must have to place the MSB and LSB in particular place. Now we will take another example for decimal to binary conversion. Here we take 24 as the decimal number. Now we proceed for its binary conversion. For that we use divisional method, and for our support we use calculator. Here we divide 24 by 2, then we will get the answer 12. Here 12 become quotients, we write this quotient over here. Here there is no any fractional value, so remainder is 0. Now again 12 is divided by 2, then we will get the answer 6. 6 become quotients, right, and remainder is become 0. Now 6 divided by 2, then we will get the answer 3. 3 is written as a quotient and remainder again 0. Here now 3 is divided by 2, then we will get the answer 1.5. Here 1 become quotient and 0.5 is multiplied with 2, then we will get the remainder as a 1. Now 1 is divided by 2, then we will get answer 0.5. Here 0 is written as quotients and 0.5 is multiplied with 2, then we will get answer 1 as a remainder. Now we assign LSB and MSB to the remainder. Make sure students, LSB is uppermost remainder and MSB is lowermost remainder. Here arrow indicates the position of remainder for answer. As you can see here in the answer, 24 of decimal number is converted into binary form, right, like this. Here MSB is leftmost bit and LSB is rightmost bit. Students, now focus on screen. We will solve some more examples for your more practice. So students, this way we can convert decimal number systems into binary number systems. Okay students, be curious and keep learning. Thank you.